Hi, everybody. It's Saida Ingram from An Inspired You. I wanted to reach out to you today for a couple reasons. Number one, I wanted to make sure that, I did as many of these recordings as I could. We're getting ready for its time, which is really excited. Our 10-day trip, trying to get people to do what they need to do to get moving and to celebrate the opportunities they have in front of them. And I wanted to talk to you today about something that I found to be really, really important. And it just talks about seizing the opportunity when it comes about and not waiting. And one of the things that I want to share is I can't tell you how many times I have conversations with business owners who are frustrated or people who know they need to do something different. They know it, they're sure about it. There are just a few things that are not 100% sure. They think that things will get better if they just keep moving in the same direction. They believe that, all of these things are working, and it's just, even though they have no evidence of improvements and tons of evidence that change of some sort is needed, they don't make the difficult decisions. And with that being said, I just wanted to talk to you today about seizing an opportunity. Don't allow yourself to sit around when you have an opportunity to make a choice, make a difference, and turn things around in your life. It is easy for us all to say, we sit here and we always want to see the best in things. And I think that's a great thing for us to do. I think that's a really important part of business as a business owner. But there's also a reality that all of us have to face when we're doing something. And a part of that truth is when we evaluate, well, first of all, we have to evaluate. That's how we can really determine how things are working or not working in our lives. But I think the secondary part of that is after you've evaluated something, you know it's not working, you really need to make a decision. And that decision, although it may not be exactly what you'd like it to be, it's a necessary decision. It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be challenging. But it's an indication that something you're doing needs to be different than it is right now. And there isn't anything scary about making a choice if you can do it on your own terms. Now let's talk a bit about what it means to make a choice on your own terms. Because sometimes you'll have to choose between an okay choice and a great choice, or a good choice and a great choice. But sometimes you'll have to choose between two things that you don't necessarily want to do. And I'll give you a good example. For one, if you're in a financial position right now where things are really tough, you may have to make a decision to go back to work or to get a part-time job or to get rid of some things that you're not using anyway, to better yourself, to free up some resources, and to move in a different direction. That doesn't make you a failure. And if you put a time frame on it, it can also be a very freeing experience. But if you have to be willing to make those changes and make those choices, and you have to be able to see them as a necessary experience for right now. It doesn't have to be forever. It's just right now. So, don't feel bad. Don't feel, angry about having to make that choice. And don't allow it to be negative when you could turn it into a positive. So I want you to consider that today. That, don't put things off so much that what you will end up finding out is that the only choice you have is no choice because you've taken too much time and allowed things to go into a direction which wasn't positive at all. And as a result of that, then you found yourself in a situation you never thought you would or should be in. That's a reality, and it's a real one. And unfortunately, I have seen so many business owners do that exact thing. I've seen so many business owners who have sat in analysis paralysis for so long that all of a sudden the choices that they have in front of them are all extreme, all unpleasant, and all unnecessary. Because if they had made some proactive choices when they were a little uncomfortable, things would have been a whole lot different. So I want you to take a look at your life. Decide right now, you know what, there's some aspects of this I don't like, but I'm willing to make some choices. Even if those choices are temporary, I'm going to make them. And I'm going to put a time limit on whatever it is I need to do to make things better for myself. And then I'm going to deal with this situation in an adult fashion by facing it head first and really sitting here and enjoying the fact that I do have choices, even if the choices that I have are not what I want them to be right now. So please do yourself a favor. Enjoy the experience. Don't get bogged down with fear or anger, and allow yourself to make some proactive choices by just moving forward. So, definitely happy to share that with you today. My name is Aida Ingram from An Inspired You. Check out the challenge, the 10-day challenge. We're doing 10 days. It's going to be serious. It's going to be fun, but it's also going to be great. And I think it's going to catapult a whole bunch of you into a new direction, a direction you have been putting off a little too long. But you will look up after that 10 days and be, oh, wow, I'm making some good choices. I'm moving forward, and this is great. So I am thankful for you today. Looking forward to talking to you again soon. Aida Ingram and Inspires You. Catch me on Facebook at An Inspired You. Talk to you later. Have a great day and be inspired.